have breaking developments in that missing cargo ship, 33 on board, 28 Americans. It went down, trapped by Hurricane Joaquin.
Good evening. It's been a dangerous day for millions of Americans in the southeastern part of this country.
A day after the city's wettest day on record. In just 24 hours, more than 11 inches of rain.
I've never seen this before in all my life.
I never thought that it would happen to us. We don't see stuff like this here in South Carolina.
Oh my God, the truck is sinking. The truck is sinking.
The devastating flooding hitting South Carolina has reached catastrophic levels. Several days of relentless rainfall have left roads so saturated, on Sunday many of them gave way.
We haven't seen this level of rain in the Low Country in 1,000 years. That's how big this is.
The biblical deluge was enough to raise the dead. Floodwaters lifted caskets from their graves.
What started under cover of darkness lasted through the day. The deluge overflowing several dams, 1,000 times more water than usual flowing over some of them. Some roads collapsing under the weight of it all. State officials say it's never been this bad.
The death toll is mounting in France after flash floods struck the French Riviera over the weekend. Local officials described the scenes as apocalyptic. Residents said it was the worst flooding they have ever seen.
2 months worth of rain hit France's southeastern region in just over 2 hours.
The rare heavy rains hit on Saturday night in one of the wealthiest areas in France.
Unusually powerful storms have hit southern France in recent years, like this tornado filmed in La Ciotat on Saturday. Local scientists and residents say they had never seen anything like it.
At least 9 people were killed after Typhoon Mujigai tore through the northern Philippines and southern China over the weekend. Moved on to battered China with several strong tornadoes in Guangdong province. Mujigai was reportedly the strongest typhoon to hit the Chinese mainland in 6 decades.
Typhoon Mugiai made landfall near the coastal city of Zhangjiang on Sunday afternoon and has mainly affected the Guangdong and Guangxi provinces.
The nearby industrial powerhouse of Zhejiang was hit by towering waves and high gales.
And rattled their homes. In the last 24 hours, 4 earthquakes have shook Oklahoma near Medford, Perry, and Fairview.
You have probably been rattled about all weekend by earthquakes. There have been some pretty big ones that we've had.
Earthquake activist Angela Spott says there were more than a dozen across the state over the weekend, and the problem is only getting worse.
The postal worker who was driving that big rig demolished by a waterspout in Florida is telling his story.
This waterspout strong enough to knock over and then lift an 80,000-pound truck within a matter of seconds.
You think that those 18-wheelers
can withstand
so big
it, sure.
and sturdy,
Not
but in
so
fact,
much. Mother Nature is a much stronger force.
A sinkhole the size of a football field has swallowed campers and tents at a popular Queensland campsite. Queensland Parks and Wildlife Services said the 500-foot sinkhole is 9 feet deep and takes up a large part of the campsite.